Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Braswell. I'm an artist living in Denver, Colorado. I'm currently doing a series of paintings that are based on the figure, but I take them in a direction that makes them abstract. You may be able to see the figure in the end of it. This is the current one I'm working on. It's just two guys pressing their bellies up against each other. One thing that I've been really trying to consciously do is create color combos that really work in so many ways. Like, that's kind of why this hat works, because of the color story. So for this color story, I do write notes to myself. I want to have a red violet, which is kind of this. I'm going to go in with a lighter one today. Muted chartreuse, which is kind of like an olive color, but I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go more like chartreuse, the bright chartreuse. Cerulean blue, coral, which is pink and orange for highlights, and the black I'm going to try to make indigo black, or maybe even charcoal black, maybe a little bit flatter. So I'm going to work with that. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I'm just going to fill in parts, and I'm going to take the figure in consideration, but I'm really going to just paint how I feel like painting. So enjoy. If you have any questions, please ask me. I try to answer everything on YouTube, so thank you for watching again. Here we go. Oh, in the background is a version of Terry Riley's famous classical composition, in C. It is, actually, if you've ever seen the score for it, it's one page long. And what it does is you play a note, or a certain kind of note, over and over and over as long as you want. So you can, and then the next person does the same thing, just right behind you. They go in behind you, you stop when you want to stop, they're continuing. So it's kind of a real kind of free-flowing arrangement. Look it up. So again, as always, I'm not going to wet it, but I am going to dampen it slightly. I have a lot of drips and everything from this, so I don't think I'm not scared of drips. It's not the main focus of what I'm doing. But if something drips, sometimes that looks cool. So here's the color palette. This is the red violet, but it's in a lighter shade. This is cerulean blue. Nice combo. And this one's going to be the counter to that. I just added some red into it because it said a muted cerulean. So I'm just going to show you. If you put a little red in it, it's not going to change the color of the green. It's still going to be green. It's just not going to be as vibrant. As I said in my notes, I want it to be more like olive colored. There you go. That's much more like an olive color. Okay. see these kind of long lines like this? These are just scratches in the canvas. I sometimes like to go in almost like it's paint by numbers. And then I always keep my paint wet too. I'm going to switch to my green now. Green is the complementary, so of course, you know, red and green are opposites, but pink and light green are opposites as well. Not that I have to do that, but I like to start with that. Some of this too, some of you may know it, maybe not know it. Is I try to put down the first layer to kind of make it translucent, get some body so I'm not just painting on white. And then the second one, I try to fill it in a little bit harder or thicker, mainly to so I can blend things over, I can glaze colors over it, that kind of thing. I'm loving the green. I'm going to try to get these three colors in, and then I'll take a break and work on it a little bit more. Okay, so there's the green. And I'm going to come back in with this blue and just do some highlights. I have a series of lines. Some of these are in white. You see them in white. That's oil pastel. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit more spaces to make shapes. Because I'm really interested in the idea of shapes defining the body. For people that don't know what I'm doing here, you can see it's not as solid. That's because I'm not using any more water, and this is called dry brush. So I want it to be this kind of scratchy looking. Part of the problem with making paintings is sometimes you want them to be incongruous. You want it to have a variety of flat, solid, transparent, dark light, medium. Those are all the things I think about when I start making paintings. Is it still has to be visually captivating. So looking at it in the camera, I think I want to make the blue come down here for sure, and maybe repeat it up here. And I think over here I'm going to go back in with the kind of peach color. And since I'm doing the dry brush here, I'm going to make it a little bit more solid down here, but when I get closer here, I'm going to repeat that so it looks like one. So it doesn't look like I painted this part, painted that part, which I did. I did do that. I guess this is my color theory composition video. So the reason I put that there is when you do something like this with this highlighted of color, then it becomes heavy on one side, right? So sometimes if you just mimic it slightly somewhere else, it has much more of a interesting flow to it. Okay. Well, let me look at this. Another thing I do, very important, I'm going to walk about 5 feet away right here, and I'm not going to look back at it. Then I'm going to turn around and evaluate it. My first thought is, I like kind of the stuff that's happening here, but it seems really pushed back. So I think when I come in with the kind of cream color, warm coral color, I might put it in here and maybe in here so it kind of mixes well with the kind of magenta, red, violet color that I have here. I think it's a very good start. I do like the colors. I am going to keep this one a little bit darker because I think the last two were pretty light, and I actually am working on another one too. So I like to have I love bright paintings, but I also like that kind of depth underneath. Also, this next week, I'm going to start on a very large painting in this same vein. It is going to be about 9 feet wide by 7.5, 8 feet tall. And I can't do it down here because I can't get the canvas down here. So I'm going to do it in my living room. So I'll have a video on that so you can see when I do larger paintings. This painting is so big, but they made it really smart. If you angle it through a door from corner to corner, it fits. Barely, but it fits. So tune in next time. Please like and subscribe. Again, I enjoyed making these videos for you. Please let me know if there's something you'd like to see. I'll see you next time.